Bet. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's another episode of the Swamp. Got my co-host right here, Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know him as Young OG 727, and it's your boy Focus on 10 Lock coming to y'all today, man. Just checking in with like we do once a week, man. To talk about what the fuck we got going on and what we don't got going on and what the world got going on. But
Hey, let me
today,
throw this in there.
go ahead.
Appreciate all the love on the first two episodes. That shit is fire. It's fire to see all the good feedback, positive feedback, and all of that. Keep it coming, man.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Really appreciate the love. And make sure y'all subscribe to the Swamp Podcast YouTube channel. And y'all see it, subscribe, bro. Look for them notifications because we coming strong.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to get this thing cracking, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Today, we got a special guest. We got an honest guest that don't hold back shit. Nothing. I ain't never never know her to hold back a burp. If gas coming up in her chest, bro. We got the one and only Ruby.Rosewood in the house tonight. It's gonna be a special show, man.
Hey, cousin.
It's about to
What's
get lit.
happening? What's happening?
How y'all
man?
doing this evening?
Everything good. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Everything good with you?
Yes, indeed.
And she also has a podcast. We're gonna go over and check her out too. Y'all look up under the Drip Pop Production, which is she
It's
under. We
all
all
about
team
family.
all about the fucking family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And her podcast too is more for the ladies. Y'all got y'all own world. Men do come in, but they run that shit over there. But over here, we run this shit.
Yeah.
We run this shit over here.
Yeah.
I think so.
We run this shit. Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to a new day.
All right, bet. So here we go. Let's start this off. We all heard about the tragic news of our boy Takeoff. Takeoff was killed in Houston at the age of 28. And how y'all feel about that?
Terrible.
Shit, stupid. At this point.
I have nothing positive to say, and I don't wish to speak negatively about anyone that was present. I understand Quavo probably is going through probably one of the hardest times in his life. And I don't have anything more to put to that situation. It's unfortunate.
Okay, well let me ask y'all this then. Let me ask you this, Hope, man. You know, we all have been in them situations shooting dice and shit like that. You a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you outside shooting dice for?
Because they like gambling. You don't like to gamble?
Listen,
I go to the casino if I want to gamble.
Okay.
I ain't no
Everybody
dice
don't go to the casino. That's an irrelevant question.
That's nigga shit.
Not
That's what
really.
I'm talking about.
No,
really.
what
That's
is nigga shit? What is nigga shit?
You're a millionaire.
What
you wanna sit
is
your ass-
nigga shit?
shooting
Gambling
dice-
is nigga shit?
Shooting dice, for one. Shooting
Gambling
crap, let's
is
say,
nigga shit. So if
It's-
they were at the goddamn casino
it
shooting
would have been
crap,
fine. Nobody
yeah,
would have
they'll
got
be
shot.
fine.
Yeah. Do you know it's a
For
difference
sure.
between shooting crap at the casino and shooting dice in the streets, right? You know it's a difference.
It's the same
the whole
fucking
gameplay.
game.
No,
It's the
it's,
same game.
it's definitely not.
No, it's not.
It
It's
is the same game.
That's
And
a different. That's a different world.
I'm not finna use this word with y'all. Men don't take it the same way when there's not someone conducting the train.
nigga.
Dice is dice.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
it's
and
not.
he did not die simply over a dice game. They were arguing about basketball. They were arguing about a multitude of things. The whole thing was unnecessary. There was no reason for it to get violent. Nobody owed anybody money. Nobody stole nobody's girlfriend. Nobody slapped nobody's mama. Nobody shit on nobody's kids. Nobody needed to get violent.
That's what I'm
It was
saying, though.
unnecessary, and it makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. That man was younger than me. Which makes me bring up the next topic. Since we talking about rapper shootings, how do y'all feel about Drake
Fuck Drake right
shitting
now.
on Meg Thee
Fuck
Yeah.
Drake
Stallion.
right now. We'll get there when we
Nah,
get there. We're
fuck,
gonna talk
nah,
about
fuck,
Takeoff.
fuck
No.
Meg.
Listen,
Cause we missed the whole thing. We missed the whole thing. Now you
What
talked
did
about
you miss? It's sad.
you talked about gambling. Okay. When
They
you're
were
at the casino,
gambling and they started shooting.
when you're at the casino and you play a game of crap, right? Before the dice even go on the table,
Yeah.
you have to pick a number. And then you
They
have to
weren't
roll,
just
you have to
arguing
roll, you have
about
to shoot the
gambling,
dice
though. They
all
were
the way to
arguing
the
about
side.
other bullshit. Nobody was playing dice at
But
It
the
ain't
I think-
about
I
it ain't
think-
about the argument. It ain't about the argument. But why are you shooting dice at a bowling alley outside and you a
It's not
millionaire?
about
I
the
guarantee
argument.
you
But
got
he got
acres.
shot behind the argument. You talking about shooting dice that wasn't shooting that dice at the time that he died. Like,
Yes, they was, right?
Out of the bullshit. You come out of the bullshit.
They were shooting.
Relax.
They were shooting dice.
No, they
outside of
weren't.
the
They
bowling.
were standing straight up arguing with each other. Nobody was
I
mentally
think-
shooting dice.
I think what he
played
getting
dice.
at though, I think what he getting at,
Bullshit.
because leading up to what happened, they were shooting dice. But I think what he getting at is you a millionaire like me. When I was younger, I didn't roll dice. I played tongue, but it was
I
in
played
the streets.
spades, dominoes.
Yeah, so but it was a controlled environment. Like
Exactly.
everybody wasn't getting
They
in the
were
play.
not shooting dice at the time of that man's death. Everyone was standing up, arguing with each other about random shit. Dice, basketball. It's specific in the video that Quavo was specifically speaking about basketball. Okay, so it's not about dice. The reason Takeoff was shot was frivolous as fuck. There's no real valid reason for it. I feel terrible about that shit because that man was younger than me, and I have bad dreams about dying every night. So like, it's just terrible to me. But for us to be talking about why grown men are shooting dice is stupid because it's
We weren't talking
irrelevant.
about why
It's
grown men
so
shoot.
relevant.
So let's get to
We went-
the importance of the topic.
Go ahead, Hope, man.
So forget the dice, forget the basketball and all that. Like, what needs to happen for this type of shit to stop? Because it's stupid, like you said.
A lot needs to
It's
happen.
ridiculous, you know. And niggas be like Black Lives Matter and all that shit. That shit ain't gonna matter until we start mattering to each other.
Yeah, a lot needs to happen for that
Yeah.
shit to actually stop happening. And it's not something that you can just cover in a 15-minute segment of a podcast.
Well, we talked about it last week before he even got killed on situations like this, about taking yourself out of situations, about not going into the lion's den sometime. Like, you can
There
say
was
it.
no lion's den in that situation. They were
Say it,
supposed
say
to
it,
be among
say it.
friends.
Hold on. Let me tell you
And
something.
he was shot by someone.
Hold on. Give me. Hold on. Pause. Now,
Supposedly.
you said he's not in the lion's den, right? If I'm a millionaire and I'm hanging with niggas that barely got $1,000, not in that. Hold on, not in that situation. Just listen. I ain't just talking about me. I'm talking about women, men, dog, cat, squirrel, whatever the fuck it is. If I'm hanging with niggas that's not on that level, I'm in a lion's den. I'm in a lion's den. If the people around me don't have what I have, I'm in a lion's den. So, like I was trying to tell you, Ruby.Rosewood, if I'm shooting dice, if I'm Takeoff or whoever, and I'm a rapper millionaire, if I'm shooting dice and I know I got all this space in my crib, I'm gonna invite people of my caliber over.
He wasn't shooting
gamble
dice.
with me.
According to the
Yeah,
people
let
there,
that
he
go,
wasn't
man.
shooting dice. And the problem was not about dice. I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
That
I
was
don't
the
know
lead.
how we're
That
trying
was
to
the.
victim blame the situation. I don't know
So
what
you
we're
tell it.
talking about. I don't know
Okay.
why we're
So
talking about this. I feel uncomfortable.
let's change it around. Then let's say it like this, so you will feel comfortable. Let's say it like this, so you will feel comfortable. I should better go places and do regular shit without nigga habits.
Can you stop saying that?
I'm gonna say nigga. This is the swamp.
Can you just stop?
I can't,
Why not?
cause that's nigga technology.
For me, for this episode, can you just stop saying it?
Man, hold on now. This is the swamp.
You and I were.
We can't let you. We can't let you
Make
come
your
in here.
guest comfortable, nigga.
I'm making you comfortable. You got a cup? What you got in the cup, girl?
What the fuck that got to do with you?
I got Ray and Nephew rum and Sprite in my cup. Shout out to Ray and Nephew. Hope y'all send me a free
Hennessy,
bottle.
room temperature, no
Y'all have
ice.
a good time with that.
What you drinking on?
Hooch.
Okay. Okay. So Hope, before we go on to the next thing, because the next is gonna be juicy. Really, we just wanted to just say R.I.P. to the man.
For sure.
That was a good soul taken away. Like
And
you
there
said,
was
it is sad.
absolutely nothing he needed to do to avoid that situation. It was escalated unnecessarily. And
I agree.
like y'all say, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, for sure.
I
The
agree.
best Migo, by the way.
What you
Best
got on the co-host? What you got on the
I
co-host?
still fuck with Offset, but best Miko,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
He can
Rest in
rap.
peace of that man.
He could rap. He can't rap. He can rap. I'm
That
gonna
nigga.
out of time. What's your next topic?
You ready for this, dog? Hope. I'm gonna throw it up there. You read it to her. Hey,
I'ma
now be
just-
honest now, Ruby.Rosewood. Be very honest. Like, don't hold nothing back. It's nothing with mosquitoes and leeches and alligators and water moccasins and possums and raccoons
Water
and jackrabbits.
moccasins.
Everything in the swamp.
Yeah,
Might
man.
get bit.
I'm ready
Don't
for
hold
this
Water
one.
nothing back.
moccasins.
I'm ready for this one.
You got it. It's on you. Hope, read it out to us.
All right, what we got? So, difficulty of co-parenting, especially when the child is in another state.
Mm.
What about it?
So, what's your opinions on that? Like, what could be some difficult areas in making that happen and keeping that situation positive?
Presence. Being present for your child.
Mhm.
The
But how do the
person-
parents? What I'm saying is like, obviously the father and the mother got to be amicable. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on how you maintain that for the child?
Parents don't have to be amicable. They both have to put the child first. That is my answer to it. You put your child first and you do what is necessary for your child to have a somewhat
Okay.
normal
Let's talk about
upbringing.
necessary. Let's talk about this.
Off, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Let's talk about necessities of a child. Okay. We know the child got to eat. We know the child need clothes. We know stuff come up for school. It's always events and stuff going on. If let's say, for instance, the father is on child support, do you think that the father is still supposed to give extra money to those
He's not
little
giving
events?
his time. If he's not giving his time,
How can you give your time other than FaceTime if you're in another state?
then you should give extra money.
That's stupid.
See, a lot of
times that's stupid
If
as
the
hell.
mom is taking her time and taking care of the child full time, and you're simply just giving your money, if you can't give your time, you should supply extra money to supplant your time. It only seems right to me. If you can't give the time, you need to give up the extra bread. Somebody else to take your place because that's your child.
Somebody taking a
A
place.
child being raised is more than just money, bro. Somebody gotta be there for all that.
So then
shit.
why ask for the extra money if it's more than just
That's all we saying.
That's why I'm asking for extra money, because I know you can't give me your time. I know you live in another state. You work in this place. You can't take time off when you want to. You know what I'm saying? So maybe give extra money. So maybe I can hire a nanny or a babysitter or something. You know what I'm saying? For the time that supplants your time. Because you can't give it. You're not there to give it. And that's a part of parenting. It's not just one or the other. People always feel like if I give my money, then I did my part. No, parenting is being there, paying for shit, and being fucking emotionally available to these little.
You said
No. God damn it! Say what you. Now you just told me.
Nah,
See?
fuck y'all.
you saying two different
Yes,
things.
in my house, huh?
You saying two different things.
What did I say?
On one end, it sounds like you saying money don't replace the time you're supposed to spend with your child, but then you saying give extra money to make up for the missed time. So which one is it?
Both. It doesn't replace your child. Your child would much rather right? The relationship with you as their father.
So the extra money ain't for the child.
But
Exactly.
if what'd you
The
say?
extra money ain't for the child.
It kind of is though, because
How?
if you can't supply that time, because that time goes into whether the mom can work extra hours. So like say you and your lady have a baby, she works at certain hours, you work at certain hours. She wouldn't be able to do that if you weren't there. That's the babysitter time and shit like that. So it still goes toward the child, but it's like not directly towards, it's to pay somebody to watch the child basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay for a nanny or some shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds
Okay,
like
okay,
bullshit.
okay.
But
Let me
time
say
is
this.
so important.
Hold on. Let me
Time
say
is
this.
so
Okay.
important.
If you
Children
don't have
need
time as a mother,
time.
if you don't have
Children,
time as a mother, right? If you don't have time as a mother to do everything you need to do as a mother, simply let that child go live with his father.
do you think you'll have the time as their father?
You're
Nigga,
fucking
you
right,
have to
because
go
the
to work
difference,
too. What the fuck are you talking about?
the difference is the space. That's the question.
What
You know,
space?
if you're in
What
another state,
space?
if you're in another
Most
state,
people are
you
not
can't go
in
pick them
your
up on Saturdays.
situation. Lock. Let me tell you something. The truth. Most men are not in your position as to which they have
You sure?
the yes.
Hope, what you got going on, my boy?
So I live in Colorado.
Colorado, what part? What part? You at Carson?
Yeah,
I love Fort
fuck Fort Carson.
Carson.
But I live in Colorado. My 8-year-old daughter lives in Baton Rouge. So
Jordan. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
So the time, you're absolutely right. I'd never argue that because you can't get that back. And niggas be acting like these kids stupid. They know when
They're not. Kids are so intelligent.
They know when they pop's not around.
They're so intelligent.
Now I pay my child support and I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't no petty nigga because I look at it like this. Even if I wasn't on papers, I'm still gonna have to provide. So it is what it is.
And that's a
but all that, and I do the extra things sometimes. But to say that I'm obligated to give you extra outside of what the court said, you tripping.
You are. You're obligated. You're obligated not to her, but to your children. If your children ask you for more, you're obligated to.
Yeah.
You should never tell your children because the court said I gotta do this. That's all I'm gonna do. That's stupid.
But you making it sound like if a nigga gotta pay $600 a month, you obligated to send another $6.
No, I never said that. You said
if you don't have time. You said I'm gonna start taking notes.
Right? Something extra, yeah.
You said okay.
Extra. If your kid,
the extra could simply be a plane ticket. The extra could be
wants to do ballerina classes or some random bullshit.
Now, if you talking about stuff like that. If you talking about stuff like
don't
that,
to the mom, like don't just send it to the mom just for the fuck's sake of it. But if
I personally don't even have a problem with that.
Absolutely, take the step forward to be like, okay, well, not absent, but just not as present as you would like to be. Take the step forward to be like, yeah, I'll pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sacrificing time, so why not?
Okay, see, because when you first said it, it sounded kind of
maybe
crazy.
I didn't explain it well enough, and that's my fault. But I never meant to just give them extra money just for the fuck's sake. But that was not what I was implying at all.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I still feel that both parents got to be amicable with each other just for the sake of that child. You know what I'm saying? Just to see that consistent positivity. They still gonna have to deal with the distance and all that, and you really can't take nothing away from that because sometimes you got to make decisions for you to put you in different places. But to be on one accord, not like be best friends or no shit like that. Nah, we ain't doing that. But to be on the same page with shit, you gonna have your arguments, your bad days and shit. But I think
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why are men so opposed to actually being friends with their kids' mothers?
I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, I thought
my mom was cool. Until the money came involved. I thought we was good until the money came involved. Motherfucker say she missed 10.
Sorry to the fellas that's gonna watch this. Some of you niggas is tender dick.
Oh, not tender dick.
Some of you niggas is tender dick. You fall out with your BM. You fall out with your BM. You ain't never had that much butt before. That's all you know. You don't know how to let the girl move on, live her life, and all that because you ain't playing.
Right. And they want to slide back in the honey pot. They want to slide back in the honey pot when they get ready.
Be in their feelings, and that's where the problems come in. With now you talking about niggas who ain't properly taking care of their kids or seeing about their children because they so worried about they so worried about what the female doing. Man, fuck that. Take care of your baby. Go get you some new pussy. Straight up.
You said they kill your baby. Go get some new pussy.
I said take care of your baby.
Oh, okay. No, I was like, babies, wow, man. That is very vulgar.
No, ain't killing no babies, but niggas ain't playing no more, man. Niggas need to go back. Niggas need to go back to listening. Like I said last time, Jeffrey Osborne, Luther, and all that. Nigga, get some play about yourself, man.
Right.
That's why niggas can't control the situation how they need to control it because you
sound like TK.
Who is TK?
And then a lot of time with the co-parenting situation is, and it always be about funds, and it should never be about funds because, like I heard before, I had someone say that they feel like men should be on mandatory child support, which I think is fucking outrageous.
I think men should be on mandatory child support or give vasectomies. One or the other. One of them gotta happen.
Yeah, you crazy.
I'm not crazy. Y'all taking away our right to abortion. Yeah. Y'all need to give vasectomies or
why do you feel like they took away the rights of abortions?
Because they want white bitches to have babies.
But white bitches the ones fucking niggas.
What?
White bitches is the ones fucking niggas. I see more mixed kids now than anything.
Because white bitches was aborting all the babies that they wanted to be born, but having all of these mixed breed non-white babies. Damn, that was all on the camera, wasn't it? But that
don't matter, man. You in the swamp, bro. Ain't nobody here but us.
That's the reality of it. That's why they doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not enough white children being born.
Wait, I'm still stuck on the mandatory child support.
Let's put it back.
If I have an abortion, you need to have a vasectomy or give me money, nigga.
So why is it so difficult to
stop using that word, huh?
Why is it so difficult to co-parent from state to state?
It's not difficult to co-parent state to state.
Sometimes feelings be involved.
That would be why it would be difficult to co-parent state to state. If you remove your feelings from the situation, and it's not difficult.
So what does the mother pay for?
And what kind are you asking me? You want me to ask from my personal experience or like?
No. Just you a woman.
Yeah, I'm a woman. So do you want me to answer from my personal perspective?
You Ruby.Rosewood, I'm asking you. What's up?
Well, I'll answer from my personal perspective. I pay for everything within my child's life. I pay for myself. I pay for my house. I pay for my food. I pay for my child. I pay for her insurance. I pay the co-pays. I pay for my gas. What are you asking me?
What are women? So, okay, I'm not on child support. Young OG, you said you on child support. So you know a check come every week, month, however it go to the child. I feel like
this is the thing.
You should never have to pay nothing extra.
But this is the thing, though, Locke, before you go any further, there's another issue with the child support thing. It really ain't our business what the money getting spent on.
It's not.
Like, and that's like some court shit. Like, you can't go to court and be like, I'm sending her X amount of dollars a month and she ain't spending on the child. The judge gonna look at you like,
exactly
about what you talking about. So first step, like I'll speak for me. My first step in accepting this shit, and actually I put myself on child support. My first thought process was, nigga, don't get caught up in what you spending the money on, this and that. It ain't my business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my part by paying the child support. And sometimes, birthdays come up, do a little extra. Or if you just generally need help, I have no issue with that. If I got it, then okay, we could make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it do be kind of weird because it's like I know people like I don't pay that much. I'm gonna keep it a stack. But I know people who pay like $1,200, $1,800 a month. It's like, bro, like, where the fuck is all that money going?
Well, sounds like
And
you.
it can't fuck with you. It
Okay, and that's
can't.
and that's the thing about the state to state shit, because it ain't like, really, when I was speaking on it, I wasn't speaking about how the money was getting spent. It's just like, we got this, in my opinion, we got this persona that any little fucking thing, like me and my dad was talking about it, any little fucking thing that pop up, you expect for the man to pay for. But what do the women pay for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't in that situation to know, but I've heard on the outside, like, other women or men talking, and then you always hear a woman say, the nigga pay child support, but this girl need clothes, she need this, she need that, or the child need this, the child need that. But that's what that money is for. So how is this man wrong and a deadbeat dad because he say, I'm only paying what the court ordered me to pay? I don't feel like a man is wrong for it. I feel like that's a person just setting a boundary and saying, like, that's where I stop at.
I feel like
You know what I'm
parents
saying?
should meet the needs of their children.
Okay, a lot of stuff these kids need they don't need. They might play with a toy for a couple of days and
I
put it
feel like
down.
parents should meet the needs of their children. If you want to be petty, then do what you're gonna do. My child, I don't know. I'm a parent. I can say that, and maybe I shouldn't be proud of it, but I am. I support the fuck on my child. Whatever she wants, she can have.
Mm, that's
And
good.
so whether she was in my presence or not, she gonna have whatever the fuck she want, cause she's mine, and I can buy it, and I will. Cause why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not?
I just
But
can't.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
But
because
you
I
speaking on
hold
you
on.
speaking
I
on the
can't hold
hand.
on.
Hold
I
up,
just
hold
can't,
up. You speaking
you
on the
cut me
hand.
off. I just can't respect.
God damn.
I just can't respect a person that would choose to be so petty as to put, oh, I'm not gonna do this over the wants and needs of their children.
Mm.
I can't respect that. So, like, however you want to run it, that's on you. Like,
Well, it ain't on me. It's just a discussion. Shit ain't on me
and
at
I know
all.
it's not on you. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just
I
saying.
just feel like when it comes to the co-parent shit, two motherfuckers do need to work together. I don't think you should be mad
Absolutely.
at another person because they moved on or whatever. If
No,
shit don't happen, shit ain't work out, the shit ain't work out. That's another problem we got in this community of ours too, that we don't try to work and fight for our
absolutely. That's
relationships.
why I wanted Lex to be a part of our conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to create a, little example for people of people working through it and working forward, because that's
But you can tell us an example,
my
like straight up.
husband,
You can
my
you can
baby
tell us an
daddy,
example.
you know what I'm saying? That's his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? So we just work together and make shit pop.
Describe that more to enlighten us on that situation. Describe that more.
What do you mean?
Tell the viewers that don't know you and don't know your situation. You don't have to put no names out. Tell them more in detail of the because you do got a significant situation. Tell them
Me
the
and my baby
situation.
daddy's girlfriend are very friendly. Like, we're cool.
I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. We talk on a daily basis, maybe every other day. Because, I'm a hermit crab. But me and her talk regularly, put it that way. She's a part of the family podcast. Um, and it's just copacetic.
Okay, well, like that's showing that the baby mama or however you I hate to say it like that, but it shows
I'm
that
his
the
wife. We're getting divorced. So,
okay, that shows though that the wife and the new girlfriend could work together.
hmm
Which we see situations because matter of fact, I saw on the news that it was a lady got killed because of that situation. She called she called to have a meeting with the ex-wife or the baby mama, whoever, to meet the new lady that's gonna be in the world in the child life, and bullets got to flying. Somebody got killed.
that's so sad now.
So sad. But you showing that it's possible, that's rare for people to see. It don't matter
I don't think it's
what background you
rare.
come
I
from.
just think people think it's corny. Like, people think that type of shit is corny, so they are not likely to do it. Even if they don't necessarily have beef with a bitch, they'll still be like, "Well, I'm not supposed to be cool with this with this girl because she
Oh, G,
fucking.
you think that's corny? You
I
think
don't
that's corny?
money. I don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about OG.
I don't
You
care
think
if
that's
it's
funny? You
funny
think
or
that's
not.
corny?
I'm not finna fight with a bitch I don't have beef with, huh?
I think I think it's childish,
Exactly. You went that me. It's
honestly.
but
Like if you done, be done. At that point, you shouldn't really give a fuck. So
No,
exactly.
I'm saying. Do you think it's corny that her and the other lady are cool?
no, I think that's best for the child.
And
Because
it
now,
is
now
because
you
my
talk. Because now you talking about somebody that's going to be around this child
exactly.
more
My
than
daughter
often.
loves talking to her. Like they have the best conversations. And then me and Lex turn around and have the best conversations about car because she tells me how to fucking dirt. Like it's just like it's perfect to me.
That do make it 100 times easier.
I don't see the reason. Like I don't want him. I know I can't get rid of him because that's my child's father, and she's such a loving little kid. Like she wants her dad, she wants her mom. You know what I'm saying? So like, who
I
would I?
think that go back to what I was saying about just making sure you showing that consistent positivity. Pretty much just being an adult in the
Yeah,
situation. The kids need to see that shit
yeah,
because if they see all the back and forth bickering all the time, they gonna think that's the norm. So when they grow up to whatever age they decide to start doing their thing and they get in these different situations,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna be, for lack of better words, ratchet in the situation. Which, at that point, you as the adult, as a parent, yeah, you fail.
not
Yeah,
fair.
then I like that too because I
Definitely
don't like
fail.
that. I don't like that. I don't like how people be saying that term. Like I'm gonna treat you like my stepchild. Like I think that need to be that there needs to be a fucking saying that's out of there. It's done with because you always 9 times. I ain't gonna say 9 times, but most times when you are in that kind of life and you do meet another person, they're gonna have a child. Especially at our age, people have kids. So
These
like
days, hell
to
yeah.
even be thinking like that because that's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers really think you supposed to fight your girlfriend, baby daddy, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, bro, that's somebody's child. Like you let them handle that. Then when you got a chance to be an influence in that child's life, be the fucking influence. Don't come up here with no sideways shit. Like if you see somewhere they lacking, step in, tell them where they lacking at, go on about your way. It ain't no
And I wouldn't
competition. It
even
ain't about who
advise it.
did
I'd
what.
come in as a friend. If I was a girlfriend, I wouldn't come in on no bully shit. I just come in as a friend. And I see your child, and I treat everybody's child like they my child. Any child that I watch, whether they mine, my cousin, the neighbor's kids, I'm gonna treat them like they mine because that's just how I treat children.
Mm-hmm. And then
So
because you hear a lot like people say, "Oh, I ain't gonna have nobody that's around my child." Like you gonna have nobody that's around my child. My child can't come over there if it's somebody like that's some of the dumbest shit. But see that go back to the whole co-parenting thing. Like a lot of times like it be somebody trying to get back or be dirty towards the next person, and that ain't how the game should go. They
I
portray it
don't
to go like that, but that
I
ain't how
don't
it
like
go.
people that use children as a means of get back, whether it be leaving them out, mistreating them, um, malnourished. I don't like none of that shit. That
Because they
shit
ain't got, they really ain't got nothing to do with it.
they don't have a damn thing to do with. I'll smack the piss out of anybody's grandma
Hmm.
behind that type of shit.
And
I
you know
can't.
what's crazy? This weekend, my grandma was telling me a story about our great granddaddy, and he had like several wives because two of his wives died in childbirth. But he had this one lady that he was like getting ready to marry. He moved her in, and she used to beat one of our great aunties, and like she got a bad limp now. Well, she did, but had a bad limp because of that woman used to like be beating on the children because they were her kids, like terrorizing them. And then used to send one of our uncles to the store with a nickel to get a yellow soda pop, a loaf of bread, and some gum or some shit with a nickel back in the 1930s, whatever they were, 30s,
Yeah.
40s, when that shit was. It's not enough. But you teaching this child to steal because it ain't your child. And then when our grandfather got hip of it because they were trying to tell what happened, but he was so in love he didn't see. But when he caught it, he slaughtered her ass and ran her ass back to where she came from. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit goes on though. And it's still to this day. And it just come with the stuff we see and the way we think, you know, and the way people been treated in the past. And then they say, well, my stepmama treated me like this, so I'm gonna do this. That ain't how it go. That's why I'm talking about the whole co-parenting thing. Like that right there need to be something that people have seminars for instead of some of this other shit they got folk paying seminars talking about getting millions and in 3 months and all that. Have seminars on that or how to make more money within, you know, the little stuff you got. You know what I'm saying? Or just how to be a better parent or a teammate when it comes to these kind of things, because we ain't good teammates. It's always looking for to blame somebody else and it's your fault. And it's your fault. It ain't got to be that. Like if I say something to you on something that's wrong, not literally blaming you, just saying, hey man, this is wrong. So either you can take that note and correct it next time, or you know, don't. But you rotten ass if you don't try to correct it. If it's truly a problem that we see as a problem. You know what I'm saying? It could be small or big. But even when the co-parenting from state to state, you hear situations like I got a person I know. I could tell you a story about what he had going on. Everything was smooth until that distance came about. Then when the distance came about, it's fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna never see your child no more, and fuck you. And the nigga does everything and more for his child.
I've talked to you about your baby mama.
I ain't talking about my baby mama. That motherfucker that's nothing.
I'm talking about your baby mama.
What about her?
I've talked to you about her.
We ain't giving that motherfucker no light on here. I ain't mean to call her motherfucker. This the swamp, man. We ain't talking about her. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying the situations of men. I ain't a woman. I don't. Sometimes I wonder how y'all think, but I don't really give a damn to even go in my brain to figure out how y'all think.
Think alike.
Huh?
All women don't think alike.
They don't, but majority of these motherfuckers do. And the things they say, it's like I don't know if y'all like say. I don't know if y'all say stuff.
If I said that about you,
huh?
If I said that about you,
you would have said all men think alike.
I have not said all men think alike.
They don't.
The difference is men don't go along to get along. That's why men beef. That's why men get to be like, I don't fuck with that nigga over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, child.
Just keeping it real.
Let's go on to the next conversation.
We right here.
Yeah.
We right here.
Conversation. I believe.
We right here. We talk because it's a lot of co-parenting going on.
We right here. Let's go on to the next conversation.
You can't do that. You can't do that, sweetheart. You got to ride the wave with us.
Why?
We got your life.
It's the hoops.
You want me to eat your ass up right quick?
What you want to do that for? Just saying. You got to ride the wave. You want me to
eat your ass up right quick or no?
Eat me up how? This the wave.
Let's look at statistics.
Okay.
Let's start
my phone right here. Let's go to statistics.
Okay. Look up. We're going to stick to the Black community because this part will be fun. Let's look up how many Black women are raped or unalived by Black men.
No. What? This ain't got nothing to do with co-parenting.
I ain't looking at it.
This ain't got nothing to do with co-parenting.
I ain't looking at it.
Oh, okay. We were talking about co-parenting. Okay, I thought, never mind.
Yeah, you trying to go left.
I almost went deep on your ass. What were we talking about? Co-parenting about it?
Nah, I feel you with that though. Like it's like because what the question is, it ain't even a question. It's just really just like speaking on the difficulty of, co-parenting with distance. It's not hard.
It can be difficult. I can see how it would be difficult, but
let me say it like this: the media portrays it in a way that's not a good way.
Right.
The masses portray it in a way because anytime you hear something like that come about, the first thing you think of, what the nigga do? Oh, that nigga sorry, huh? Where the nigga at? Did the nigga do anything?
Didn't
all that.
Listen, domestic violence is a very critical issue in the Black community. How is this not connecting for you all?
Go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
Domestic violence is a critical issue. People run away from their families all the time. You know, that's their best option. I get where this might have gotten derailed because I forgot what the fuck we were talking about, and I was going on a tangent.
I'm gonna piggy with you on that. Right? Okay. Domestic violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this: if a nigga is abusive, especially in front of his, it don't matter if it's a woman or a man, especially in front of your child, take that nigga away. Not to just jail. That's then I want that distance then, because you need to be able to control yourself in situations. You need to be able to control yourself, both sides.
What is your answer for that?
Because if you flip out on the baby mama,
what is your answer for that problem?
I'm about to tell you. Let me finish. If
Not
you flip out on the baby mama,
out on your baby mama. Tell me what your answer is.
Listen, I'm about to tell you. Hold up. You own the swamp once again. The issue, what I'm saying is, I'm just using males on this side. If the male, right, is abusive in front of his child, right, beating on the mama, if I was a grandfather or uncle, I would want that male around my niece, nephew, grandchild, whatever, because if you that loose where you can do that to a woman, what you think you'll do to a child?
Yeah.
Because a child will talk back to you. A child will disrespect you. A child will, piss you the fuck off. That you mean beat the shit out the child?
So what would you do?
And what?
As whoever the fuck you are in this scenario.
I'm not gonna. If I was in a scenario like that, if I had an abusive old lady, first time I beat her ass. I'm just playing. I'm just gonna say that. You don't say that. Nah.
You calling the police?
I call the police on the motherfucking woman. I ain't gonna lie. I call the police
on
your ass.
Woman. You could beat a woman's ass. That's why men sound stupid when they make these but what if ass arguments. You could beat a woman's ass. If a nigga take off on a bitch or her kids, it's not the same fucking premise. I don't understand how y'all can see, understand, and interpret white supremacy and not understand how misogyny is not the fucking same animal. It's ridiculous.
Hope you got this, bro.
It's ridiculous. You got it. So I want you to explain whatever the fuck he thinks.
So is your question?
I don't have a question. I want you to explain your stance
on domestic violence. On domestic violence.
On misogyny.
I don't know. I'm not that type of nigga. I can't speak to that.
Me either.
What can't you speak to? Are you unaware of the reality you live in? Just
that
because
ain't my
you
reality,
participate in something, you can't understand its inner workings.
That's not my reality, and I don't respect it. That's not my reality.
And then a lot of times, bro, it's not a situation. It's not a situation.
Explain racism. Y'all don't participate in racism, do you? But you
racist motherfucker.
Y'all can explain that shit, right? That's not part of my reality. You met a misogynistic motherfucker before. You can explain the interworkings of misogyny. You're choosing to act like you don't get it. I do not like weaponized incompetence. That's fucking dumb.
What? What?
Think harder.
I don't condone domestic violence.
Weaponized incompetence. Can you not explain misogyny? Law?
It's not about being misogyny. What I'm saying is, hold on. Because we can't do that now. You got to hold on.
That's my question from the beginning. Can you explain?
That's not a question on this show though, so I can't explain misogyny, man.
What's not a question on this show? I'm on the show and I asked a question. What you talking about?
It's not about explaining misogyny. You actually stand on domestic violence. No, I don't agree with domestic violence. I don't stand for domestic violence.
I asked you to explain misogyny.
I ain't. What the hell I'm explaining misogyny for?
You can explain racism, can't you?
I ain't got to explain that. That's not what we talking about.
I did so. You.
My ass. Listen to what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna
All
go
right,
there.
all right. I'm
Then
gonna
this is so
answer.
crazy. Hold up. I'm there
Go
now.
ahead.
Then this is what's so crazy. A lot of times, bro, to keep it real with y'all, it ain't even about domestic violence or misogynistic. It's really about the female thinking that it's something around the corner better. Lot of times, most times.
I'm sure.
Because they entertained all over the place and everybody in their DM and all this. So then you feel like this nigga that just gave you a child, you don't need him.
We're just gonna take a bunch of corners.
What do you feel on misogynistic, Ruby.Rosewood?
Nigga, what do you think it is?
It's trash. It has tick at the end. It's bullshit. It's just a big word.
What does it mean to you?
When you feel like when you misogynist, it's like women are wrong. And
what is racism?
This and that, and
what
it's
is
all
racism?
about women, and I'm gonna go sleep with this woman over here, and I'm gonna sleep with this woman over here. Bro? But it's over. It's cool for me.
We're not talking about that no more. What's racism?
Night and day.
Say again.
Night and day.
Meaning what?
Dominoes.
Let's get back to misogyny.
This is why Louisiana is the 51st state in education.
I didn't graduate out of Louisiana, ma'am.
You didn't graduate from high school from Louisiana?
No, I did not.
You a whole ass lie.
No, I'm not. I graduated from Pearl River Central.
Don't tell these people your business.
Fuck them. This is my world. They want to join in. Nigga, subscribe.
Misogyny. I tell me if this is a bad example. Like NBA, WNBA. Misogyny is fucked up. It's definitely bad, man. Wouldn't be no man without no woman. You know what I'm saying? Women matter. That's the best way I could describe it. When you think about it, you got these NBA players that get these contracts. Niggas get $230 million for. I think 1 year LeBron got like 99 point some million to sign a 1 year contract, and then you got people like Brittany Griner stuck in Russia right now. That was LeBron. They'll be out. You know what I'm saying? Misogyny fucked up, man. Like women ain't. I guess what you trying to get at. Women ain't really held on a pedestal that they're supposed to be held on. When you start talking about shit like misogyny. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know what misogyny is. It's just like that. That's not what we was on. We literally was just talking about, co-parenting and state to state. But I see.
Listen, she lit the firecracker, and now she just popping all over the place.
See, I'm just trying to save everybody the loudness, and we can get loud, all of us.
You don't talk about my loudness.
I ain't talking about your loudness. I'm just talking about all three of us. Period. Because we can all get there. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell.
We can all get there. It's
she want to get there. She want to get there about Drake and Megan.
Fuck it.
That's what she want to go.
Your third topic?
I don't have the bulletin up about Drake and Meg, but I do have what Drake spoke about this young lady's husband. This right here is from Instagram via DJ Academic. So, Jordan, do you want to read the lyrics that Drake dropped on Serena Williams' husband?
Because fuck him.
Well, I'll read them.
Okay, go ahead.
Sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie. He claim you don't no problem, but no boo. It is like you coming for sushi. We might pop up on them at will like Suzuki, Kawasaki, Sushi, Saki. The money grow on trees like shiitake. They tried to get spicy with me, so I wonder how they gonna stop me. I'm really on a roll like Hamachi. The fuck would y'all really do it without her?
Is he kissing and telling Ruby.Rosewood?
Wait, is he kissing?
Is he kissing and telling? Y'all was so mad with the baby talking about he kissing and telling.
No, but that nigga's a fuck. He calling her husband a groupie. That bitch was at here all of her motherfucking games in the front row. Happy as fuck. Man, he didn't get claimed. You are a sour puss. Fuck you. Honestly. And he coming behind his little midget ass friend. Fuck him too. I can't
Wait,
believe
what midget friend?
They both from Tori, they both from Canada.
Huh?
Him and Tori both from Canada.
We about to have this conversation. Is we about to have lock?
Go ahead.
Is we about to have this conversation?
Have it.
Let's do
Tori
it.
ain't shoot big, bro.
Let's do it. They wouldn't have indicted Tory Lanez if there was not evidence to support him committing a crime. Let's act like we know how the criminal justice system works. Like, let's not. Okay? Thank you, guys.
I fucked your best friend. Now you tell the world you shot me. Fuck out of here, man.
4 months after the fact. Fuck out of here. That nigga
Okay. So
why would they indict him if he didn't do it?
Okay, so when the medical exams come back, why are they saying it was glass in her foot?
Bullet shrapnel in her feet. I don't know.
Where did they say that at? Where did they say that at?
That was released immediately after she went to the hospital. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, so the medical report showed glass in her feet.
No, the medical report showed shrapnel, bullet shrapnel. There was no glass in her feet. That's why he was indicted.
The medical report showed
glass. No.
Dumb as fuck.
She hypnotized by what they call the Megan knees.
Hypnotized the DA.
She hypnotized by the Megan knees. You tripping? So you telling me that there wasn't a report put out that there was glass found in her foot, not bullet shrapnel? Because you're absolutely right. That's the first thing that came. Hold on. You in the swamp. You got to hold on.
Article was put out that there was glass shrapnel in her foot. A news article has no medical evidence nor credibility. It's a news article. Y'all gotta grow up.
The medical report showed glass in her foot.
The medical report showed.
She can't even get it out. She can't even get it out because she don't believe it.
Nah, I'm drunk, nigga. That nigga still got indicted. He got indicted. I don't have to be sober for that nigga not to be indicted. He got indicted.
So if you found
somebody's lying, but it's not the evidence. That's what the fucking.
If you found not guilty, do we get an apology?
That's why they indicted him.
If you found not guilty, do we get an apology?
Indicted him. That's how that works.
I'm looking up the medical report
I like to act gangster, but like me, I like to act like a smart person. So I be trying to figure out how systems work. It ain't got nothing to do with being gangster. When you get an indictment, somebody gotta say a grand jury. A grand jury gotta say.
Okay. This is from page 6. I don't know what page 6 is.
Let's go ahead and try.
It says right here on page 6, new details from Meg Thee Stallion's medical report shows doctors finding after Tory Lanez incident. Doctors found 3 major bullet fragments in Meg Thee Stallion's feet after Tory Lanez allegedly shot her July 2020. A medical report exclusively obtained by page 6 reveals. Police brought the Savage rapper, they call that nigga a savage in this news report. Now 27 to Cedars, page 6. Cedar Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles on July the 12th, 2020.
Sinai.
Where she was admitted under pseudominy.
Spell it.
Pseudonym. Pseudominy.
Say it again.
It's spelled Pseudonym. Sue Don.
We're gonna go with that. Yep.
That's what it. If Pseudon.
Hey, bro, I'm drunk. I can't. I don't know.
We gotta play quick. I was about to say we gotta play quick time. I can't even say that though, because them boys they have been trying to get us, bro.
Our own way.
Yeah. Okay, so all right. That report showed Meg had bullet fragments in her feet.
The fact of the matter is, should no man be questioning whether she got shot by another man, like y'all should literally step out of that. But the fact that so many men have come forward to
Cause
actually,
we tired of y'all hoes lying
I'm
on
not
us.
finished
We
talking.
tired of y'all hoes
I'm
lying
not
on
finished
us.
talking.
We tired of it.
I'm not finished talking.
We tired of
The fact
it.
that so many people have come forward to call her a liar unnecessarily and unprovoked is disrespectful. And Drake, with his white ass mama, he's out of pocket. He laughed, so I laughed, but I was dead.
Say, bro, I've been trying to keep a
His
straight
white
face
ass
this whole
mama,
time, bro. Fuck holding
out of
straight face
pocket,
for the rest of the
nigga.
show, bro.
Fuck up. He needs to shut up and let us
Damn.
figure this shit out, and then he could come in. I don't give a fuck if Tori is your friend. Fuck you, your white ass baby, and your white ass mama, and your white ass baby mama.
Hold on, baby's off limits.
Bitch.
Man.
Man.
We just said
Well,
baby's
yeah.
innocent.
I'll retract the child.
Let me ask her this: Do you
Fuck
feel like Drake?
Fuck
Do you feel
that.
like Drake is working against the black race because he has
Oh,
a
yeah.
baby?
Fuck,
He's
fuck,
half
fuck,
white and black,
fuck,
and his
fuck.
baby mama is
Fuck.
white.
Lock.
Do you feel like? Because you said something about race earlier.
Lock. Take that part out.
Just asking
No,
the
we
question.
taking nothing out.
No, we just asking the question.
No.
Bitch, then I'ma sue y'all.
Shit.
Come on with it.
Shit. Take it to trial, man. Started selling dope back in 1986.
Anyway,
A lot of Cadillac and
what
put
you
them
asked me?
things on that bitch.
What you asked
So
me?
okay.
What you
That was just something I thought about out my mind. Do you think Drake is working against and Drake is Jewish too?
Sure. What did you ask me?
And we're gonna get to some Jewish shit here in a minute.
Mhm.
Do you feel like Drake is working against the black race by not pre pro how you say it? Procreating? How you say that shit? Procreating with an all black woman.
He's wide.
She said wide. He's wide.
No,
What about you, OG? What about you, OG? What you got? What you think, man?
Do I think he's working against black people by not procreating with a all black woman? No, that's that man business. like,
Just my question.
Exactly.
like,
Just my question. Do you think his child gonna grow up to say he's black? Just
Probably.
a question. I don't have a dog in the fight. It's just something I thought of.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
He'll say
You
nigga
know-
and be like, my dad's Drake. You know,
My dad, yeah.
moment.
Yep.
But
She just spoke a fact. She just spoke a fact. She been all over the place, but she just spoke a fact.
I'm all over the place. You calling me a Kanye right now?
You on this bitch thugging.
Don't bring up
Like,
Kanye.
You on this bitch thugging.
Okay.
Don't bring up Kanye.
Where we at? Cause y'all doing me dirty.
Well, we're gonna go to somebody in the same boat as Kanye. I ain't gonna say the same boat. This young man.
Is this puppy? Is this cousin?
This is a dude I feel like, just through time, he is opening up and getting more enlightened on himself and where he come from and what he stand for. And for people to be and they always at the man throat. Like even when he played with LeBron, they had something to say. I ain't got no problem with the cat. I ain't got no problem with him at all. Talking about Kyrie Irving.
I do.
Okay, got a person with a problem with him.
Yeah,
We finna let you tell you how it is for old Kyrie. Yeah. And but we talked about this last week too about how black people always we get in trouble for speaking on that little topic of being, of the tribe of Judah. We understand that here in America, especially Western civilization of Christianity, that they portray Jesus to be a white man, which he's not. Even in the Bible, it says he's not. But Kyrie has significantly taken a loss to people. I don't feel like he's taking a loss. I don't really think he give a fuck. I feel like he feel better on standing up on what he stand for. But this right here is gonna, where'd it go? Boom.
All right. So what we got here, as you can see in the Google search, list of stuff Kyrie has to do to, set it right with the NBA and the powers that be. So requirements include a $500,000 monetary contribution to combat hate, anti-Semitic and sensitivity training, as well as a meeting with both Jewish leaders and Joe. I want to say his name Sa. Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong. The two report Irvin has been suspended indefinitely for at least 5 games for his publicizing the anti-Semitic video 10 days ago.
Which is bullshit.
And they took the man's shoe deal away.
It's completely bullshit. They want him to pay $500K.
We in a spot. We in a spot right now. Nike took his deal away. Should we be wearing Nike?
We shouldn't be watching the NBA. We shouldn't be wearing Nike.
And I love Nike.
Now you know what I'm scared of? You know what I'm scared of with this situation? Is if he comply to that list of demands. If he comply to that list of demands, he'll coon.
But he gonna comply because he gotta.
He's a grown man that has a family that has shit to do.
He Kyrie Irving.
And he has no fucking support. He has no support. So what is he to do?
So that's even more of a reason to say fuck it.
Who's gonna take care of his family?
Because your brother's in the NBA, not even.
Who's gonna take care of his family?
LeBron James, Uncle Tom.
LeBron just came out talking about he was wrong and
he's an Uncle Tom. He's a bitch. So fuck them all. So stand on your square.
No,
I bet not see nothing in the next week or two talking about comply to these listed demands.
Anything else from that man? I feel like he should be able to respond how he sees.
Man, that man getting punished for telling the truth.
I'm still talking.
Exactly.
I'm still talking. He made his statement.
And I'm telling you, he getting punished for telling the truth.
I'm still talking. He made his statement.
Young OG telling you he getting punished for telling the truth.
Very stable and demanding in his statement. No one came out to support him, which is madly unfortunate. But I can't be upset with him about anything that he does in response to the situation because he still has to take care of his family.
Dr. Umar Johnson support him. I fuck with Dr. Umar Johnson.
Dr. Umar Johnson ain't finna pay that nigga bills. Like
if I'm not mistaken, when Kyrie was on I Am Athlete, Kyrie said because he had problems then with the mental health situation in the plan. Kyrie has already told people he don't have to play another down of basketball again. Maybe not. I said a down of basketball. He don't have to play another game of basketball again. Maybe because it was that shoe deal at the time, but. It's just like people saying stuff like that is dividing, but it's not dividing.
If it's the truth,
when it's the truth,
how can it be divided?
Divisive.
Divisive, correct? Yeah, she corrected us.
That's the word. Sure. Divisive.
Yeah, but how if he's telling the truth?
It is because they don't want you to know who you are. Just because it's divisive, don't mean you shouldn't keep going. Everything they say we do is divisive. Anytime you call them out on bullshit,
y'all might chastise me for this statement. I'm looking at Kyrie right now, how we was looking at Malcolm X when he found out about the truth of the Nation of Islam and Elijah Muhammad.
Man, that nigga had a lot of key. I read that boy book. Yeah.
And what I'm getting at is the Nation of Islam wrote Malcolm X off for telling the truth. We seen it all over again, just in different times with different situations. It's happening again. Mad at the nigga for telling the truth. Kyrie a coward if he complied to this list. Fuck that. You Kyrie Irving. Do what we doing. Start a podcast and educate your people. Because that's all he doing. Because niggas act like they dumb to the fact that the shit he's saying. We all know this shit. But niggas want to be stupid. Because they want to go with what's popping, just like LeBron James. LeBron James.
They don't want to be stupid. They don't want to be stupid because they're going what's popping. You know why they want to be stupid? Because they want to be in that place of what they say. Well, fuck him, take him out, put me there, plug me in, give me the money. I'm a tap dance for you, white man. You want me to go a little harder? You want me to go a little harder? You want me to twerk a little bit? That's what the fuck they want. They know what's real, bro. That's why it did it breaks my heart to see people like LeBron, Shaq. All these people speaking on it, like Shaq called a man an idiot on live TV. Man, come on, bro. If you see that man did something wrong, pull that man to the side. Kyrie, let me talk to you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? And then we get it. Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. From here on out, if you got some power, shut your damn mouth when it comes to shit like that. What you do is use your power to make a haven for other people, bring them in, teach them. You ain't got to
Okay,
let the world know what's going on.
You almost lost him, but I'm with
you. Teach them.
I'm with
you know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like you should not teach them, because then we don't know. But when you doing it in the masses, because the masses is evil. They gonna stick together, bro, because people thrive over this love of money. They want this money. I don't feel like either one of us on this podcast right now can give a fuck about being a millionaire. I believe if we got good health, our family straight, we having a good time, I really think we'll be happy with life.
Yeah, because ain't no value in being the richest nigga in the world.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And so they making it seem like it's valuable to be the richest person around. But why would I want to be that if I can't even fucking tell the truth on what I got going on?
Why would I want to be that if I can't even be myself and tell my truth?
Shit. That's one thing I can't stand. If I'm gonna tell it, I'm gonna tell it. I don't give a fuck about being nice. I'm gonna tell it. And people say, well, you can't say it like that. Well, how do you want me to say it? Basically, you don't want me to say it at all.
But you know what we dealing with?
What's that?
We in a world where you got a bunch of ducks walking around trying to pull a truck.
Herd animals.
yeah, for real. For real, niggas scared of being themselves. You know it. You was in the military just like me. We see it every day. The biggest problem with the people I've been around in the military is I'm me. And I refuse to comply, to conform to anything other than what I know I am. I'm going to speak my truth at all times. Bottom line, I respect that man because Kyrie has never, he's always been able to articulate himself. I don't feel like he said anything in a disrespectful manner.
They was just mad because how he just kept blowing that report off. That reporter wanted him to go in detail.
They was mad because he refused to be a puppet, so he cut the string, man. Mm-hmm. That's why they mad.
And who else they was mad at like that over interview? Do y'all remember? I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And he said it the same way. That's what I'm saying about these havens. Like he said, protect your chickens, protect your mental, and tell who you need to tell.
They asked Marshawn Lynch.
They asked
bring up so much. That bring up conspiracy. Hold on. Conspiracy theory, right?
Yeah.
Why Seahawks lost that Super Bowl?
Because they didn't get a ball to Marshawn.
Why they didn't get a ball to Marshawn?
They said they knew what was coming. Bill fucking knew what was coming, and that's why Malcolm Butler jumped that fucking slant route. That's why he jumped that hole.
Rookie
you
year,
can't stop
man.
this
dude, bro. Good and goddamn well. I don't have nothing to do with this conversation.
Yes, you do. You a Saints fan. Let's get there. Who that? You got something to do with
Saints
it.
Suck.
He drug y'all ass from here to Kingdom Come. He's feared in New Orleans.
Go Bucks.
You irritating.
Go Bucks.
He's feared in New Orleans.
Hey, why they didn't do Brett Favre like they doing Kyrie? Come on, man.
Well, that's not really football based.
Is it something on my wrist?
But I'd say it's because he's black.
Yeah.
Look how she got down when she said that shit, bro. Woo! Yes, bro. Just like with the situation with the Saints and Bucks, right? When they played, man, Tom Brady started that whole situation. They should have threw his ass out the game.
You know what's so important about this? What's so important about Nike cutting? Because this is what Nike do, right? Nike, and they have a history of doing this. They gonna suspend you, and that's their way of working up to just cutting ties with you. Mm-hmm. This is important for the community because now, okay, you cut ties with another one of our black brothers over some bullshit. So we need to start creating these clothing lines. We need to create our own Nike now.
But that's what I was saying.
We keep funding the bullshit.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying about what Marshawn said, because they asked him on it wasn't I Am Athlete, I think he was on a pivot. they asked him like, "What do you mean when you said the chicken?" And like he said, bro, the ones that need to understand it understood it. If you didn't understand it, it wasn't for you. Ruby.Rosewood, you all right? She lit over there, bro. And so that's it. And that's why like what Kyrie got going on. And then people talk about Michael Jordan, but I condemn Michael Jordan because he don't go down them lanes.
He's a bitch too.
I can't say he's a bitch.
Okay, maybe
you never know. You never
maybe
know.
I shouldn't say that.
You never know what he's doing behind closed doors, though.
But in these situations, we need to know.
Why do you feel like we need to know?
It's important. It's important that say he's backing Kyrie, he's supporting him. We, as the people, need to see that because right now, all I'm seeing is a bunch of predominant people shitting on this man's character, and for what? For $1?
I don't. Yeah. I but with that though, I feel like a lot of motherfuckers just going along to get along, like I said earlier, because they don't want to be the ones that say like he's right. Even with the situation of Kanye, you don't like the people that say he's right. As soon as you say he's right, they pick them stones up and they get ready to throw the motherfuckers at you. They get ready to stone you.
Because he damn sure ain't wrong.
Who we talking about?
Kanye was right about what he said about the
boy name ain't Kanye no more. His name Ye.
Right now,
I'm gonna call that nigga Kanye the same way I call Birdman Baby, the same way I call Diddy Puff Daddy.
Get the fuck away from my food. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then like they mad. It's like people be scared to be different. Like the skinny jean situation, the skinny jean epidemic, bro. I ain't never squeezed my big ass thighs, muscle Earl Campbell ass thighs. No fucking skinny jeans.
You always been kind of fat though, cousin. I ain't gonna hold you.
My what?
Oh, she want crack joke.
What she say?
She said you getting fat, bro.
I say you been fat, bro. I ain't say you getting fat. I say you been.
I ain't never been fat. And niggas know I ain't never been fat. Luckily, I'm respectful. I would say was fat. Goddamn.
Fuck. Hey yo. Next topic.
That's what we talking about. That's basically like that's what's it right there though, man. It's like the Kanye situation, the Reed situation. It's all coming. Anybody checked out how Rihanna saying her name different now? She's saying Rihanna and not Rihanna. Has anybody caught that?
Who said that?
Am I tripping? Am I in a Mandela effect or something? Because I swore her name was Rihanna.
Are you?
I swore her name was Rihanna.
It's the same. And
now
name.
She's Rihanna?
It's the same fucking name. Did she misspell it? What are you talking about?
No, she doesn't say Rihanna. She says like, okay, she's gonna be in the Super Bowl.
She says her name with a different accent, and that bothers you.
Wait, say again. Say what you just said again. She gonna be in what? She
gonna be in the Super Bowl. She gonna do the halftime performance of the Super Bowl, and she had to drop the song for Black Panther 2. And just hearing hearing her talk on this, her what you call it, advertisement. She's saying Rihanna. She's saying Rihanna now. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Have y'all caught that? Like y'all hear how she said it?
I caught it.
And yeah, it was Rihanna, right?
I think sometimes my problem be when I think I go deep. So I'm on the same page with you. You got the Super Bowl coming up. You just dropped a new song. I think Rihanna ain't dropped a song in about 6-7 years. Are you conforming? Like I'm just saying, like, are you trying to present yourself to be acceptable for these people that you about to get this money from for the Super Bowl?
Oh, you calling her uppity house nigga?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You talking to him?
Wow.
You talking to what?
I'm talking both y'all. The worst nigga is a house nigga.
Who is him?
You right. Master. He right, Master.
Hey.
I look for Roy. I can't find him, Master. Can I sleep on the porch tonight?
Yeah,
I found him. If I found him, you gonna let me sleep on the floor by your bed?
You got Ray and you got Claw.
Hey, guess who I fuck with?
Ray.
What
Ray
the fuck
fucking
you
Gibson.
don't talk about?
Ray fucking Gibson. You die first. I'm gonna bust up in the motherfucker. The upper room.
First, something
Wait,
wrong.
When Jesus.
why you got to
You
say
don't know?
nasty shit, Ray?
Because I'm a nasty motherfucker. I fuck with Ray. And then look, niggas don't even realize Ray saved Claude from being drowned.
Yeah, get into it.
Mhm.
Not drown, not drown, not drown, not drown.
He was
Dying in
getting,
the
he was
fire.
gonna be. No. And you remember in the beginning? Remember
Oh yeah.
they was in the Manhattan, they was in the club,
My
whatever, the
bad.
Manhattan club. They was in Spanky Johnson place, which
Yeah,
played by
definitely.
Rick
Correct me
James.
when I'm wrong, for sure.
Yeah, niggas ain't know that was Rick James playing Spanky Johnson. But you remember they opened up the hatch, they were finna throw him in because he was trying to skip out on the bill because he ain't got robbed. Well, owed money to a nigga.
Yeah. Hey, drop that gym again. Niggas ain't know Spanky Johnson was who?
Rick James, bitch.
One of the coldest light-skinned niggas ever, man.
I can't call that nigga light skinned, bro.
Nigga
I'm not giving light skins. I'm not giving light skins Rick James, my boy. They can keep Michael. You can keep Michael. You can't get Rick.
That Rick James was light skinned.
You can't get Rick James light skinned, my boy.
We the same color.
That's a Caravan dude.
Lighter than my black ass.
Say that was a singing ass nigga.
I'm lighter.
Y'all feel like the song he made with
You light skin.
That song he made with what's her name?
I'm just not as dark as you, nigga.
You think because you from Louisiana riding horses, you ain't light skin?
Nigga go, but y'all be irritating the fuck out of me. I'm sorry.
That's our job. That's our job.
I apologize.
That's
and
our
guess
job.
what? The next motherfucker come in that seat might get irritated just as much. Or we might be cool with them that day, depending on how they come in this bitch.
You're irritated.
Shout out to Shad.
My nigga Shad, free him till we see him. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So go ahead.
So we was just talking about the Kyrie shit and Nike pretty much finna cut ties with this shit. So let's get into these different hustles.
Well, I didn't get a chance to type them up, but yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna take this platform too, because every week we try to give some positivity on reality. So we got young boys out here, young women and men out here, they want jobs, they want to work, but then also you got the ones that don't want to go that way. They don't want a 9-to-5. So we're gonna come today about talking about hustles. So we got 5 different hustles that y'all can take up within your own self. Neither one of them is really expensive. It's really just up to you and how you want to do it and how you want to hustle. So the first one I got, which I feel like it's a lucrative field once you get established in something and you get a rapport up, is photography. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's very relaxing. I take up photography myself. It's relaxing. It's very like beautiful once you like go through that adventure, taking them crazy ass shots. You on the ground, it's hot. So you get that end product sometimes, man. You be like, damn, I did that.
Do it make you feel, because you do it, and I know you do it. Be on the lookout for that. We coming with everything.
Focus on 10. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do it make you feel like you seeing the world in a different light when you because I look at photography like that shit got to be like an art. The way you get these different angles, different shots and shit like that.
It is. And then like I say, it's very satisfying too when you see another person happy of what they, what you did. Making them look good, especially when you get into the editing and shit like that. It's more to me like a service. Like it's a hobby. I like to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a service also, because not coming at nobody to cut their heads off about prices. I just want to take pictures of you and your family, whatever, at a decent price. It's just a hustle. You see what I'm saying? And yes, it's very satisfying, bro. Like you do that shit and you just get done with it and you look at it. It's very satisfying, man. Like, because you did it. Because a lot of times when you're looking through that camera, bro, you're looking through that hole, checking out that lens, bro, you don't know what you're shooting. You don't know if it's going to come out blurry. You don't know if you're going to catch them with their eyes closed or nothing. You just got to go back and look at it. And it's like every time open up a treasure box. Every time. Just
focus on 10, man.
Focus on 10. Then the second hustle I got, which a lot of people are doing, And which I feel like they need to keep doing two more because, like you were talking about Nike, we can actually get away from stuff like that. I ain't got my black on stuff on today. I had a shirt from I Am Athlete, but it didn't fit right, and I ain't want to look crazy. I know I am a sexy man, but I want to be sexy at all times. You know what I'm saying? So, number two, we got clothing line. Vince, you can holler, you can tell us a little bit what you think about.
So again, we shouted out little bro on the last episode. I'm gonna shout him out again. ZS Grind, my dog. We talking about the Nike shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cut Kyrie off. Cool, do that. Let's create our own Nike. Because that's an art too, and don't make it, no bullshit. Like make it mean something, man.
It doesn't need to start there. It needs to start with the NBA. NBA men need to have his back. They need to step down. I'm not playing unless y'all take the ban off of him.
Yeah, and she not wrong with what she's saying. We could change the narrative by creating our own shit. Being our own Nike, being our own Adidas, being our own Puma. I'm a Nike nigga, but now I'm conflicted. Mm-hmm. I don't think I really want to wear that shit no more because it's pussy to me. Mm. You know what I'm saying? But
why don't you want to wear it specifically? Is it because of the message the people are making, or
Nike just always?
I just always with this Kyrie thing. I think I'm on this is the last straw type of deal, if that makes sense. Like. Mm-hmm. Like, I had on a Nike sweater the last episode. I paid $50 for that Nike sweater. I'm on some shit now thinking, damn, should I just give like my nigga ZS Grind? Should I just give my 50 to ZS Grind? Mm-hmm. I think I should at this point. Cause shit get wicked. Y'all cutting off the faucet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You draining the well. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna drain your well. I ain't gonna finance you. I'm gonna create my own clothing line, just like what we gonna do in the future moving forward.
We're gonna have merch for everything.
Yeah. We're gonna have your hats, we're gonna have your socks, we're gonna have your underwear, your sweatpants for the winter, your sweaters for the winter, your summer shorts. I know a lot of you weirdo niggas like the shorts so short look like boy shorts. Yeah, we're gonna have all that for you niggas. Because now, why am I paying you when I could just pay one of my people?
And that's our main thing too with this show, y'all. Come on, if y'all got clothing lines that y'all got clothing lines, we don't mind wearing it on here. We will wear y'all shit. So you got the email, you got ways to contact us. Yeah, get with us, man. We can get with y'all. If we gotta buy something, we'll do that. We ain't trying to take your shit for free all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or we ain't gotta take it free at all, but we don't mind supporting y'all and getting y'all face out there, man.
And proper disclaimer. This definitely, when he talking about possible sponsors for clothing lines and shit, this shit ain't about no money. Mm-hmm. Like we said when we did this in the beginning, this shit by getting on here vibing, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? We got Ruby.Rosewood on here being hurt. She faded. Bottom line, that's what it's about. If I gotta pay for your shit, let me know. What we got next, Lock? What's number 3?
Okay. Number 3 hustle. Ruby.Rosewood, we're going to get your intake on this. Okay. Writing books or any kind of literature as a hustle and sell it as a PDF. If you don't want to go through the publishing process, it's still a hustle.
Of course it is. Like, was that supposed to be a question?
No, it's not a question. We just want you to be talking about 5 hustles. This is number 3.
I felt that one. Let's move on to the next one.
Let me all right.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, she
So my nigga, so writing books, right? Actually, it's somebody I know that wrote a book. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to get it wrong, but I'll reach out definitely to get the info so next episode we can advertise it and promote it. We need to start feeding us. So books definitely a way to go. Like me, I was trapped in.
What type of books are you trying to write here in the near future?
Okay. Let's say it like this then. For example, what you just asked is a good question. Hold on.
No, I got a perfect example.
What's going on right now with Kanye and
I don't need you to rephrase it. I don't want you to
put
man. Context to it. I asked you a very specific question.
Say if that stuff was in a book. Say if that was in a book, we wouldn't have these big ass,
Wow.
conversations of the media. You ain't never heard too much about books that's been written by people that's giving them kind of messages, and somebody coming back and saying like, "Oh
Wow.
my nigga, that's wrong."
Watch out.
Put that shit in a book.
Watch out.
What do you mean? What's going
What is
on?
you watching out?
What is going on?
Because
This
I
I'm
want to
talking.
my
This is the
question.
swamp. We talking. We talking. We
Am I
asked you
not?
about the
Am
book.
I not a part of the we?
Yeah, but we asked you. We asked you a question.
I asked the
Hold on.
question first, and I
What's your
asked,
question?
"Am I? Am I smoking dick?"
No. What's your
Okay.
question?
Anyway, like I said, what types of books are you writing? Very direct question. We can run the tapes back.
We're
It's
not
very
writing books.
simple
We're just
and
talking
direct
about five
question.
hustles. We're not writing books. We just talking about
I
five
mean,
hustles. It could be a kid's
I
book.
could respond to that. I could respond to that. So if I'm a reader that decide I want to write a book, I'm writing a book about me personally, about real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can't speak on certain things like in too much detail, but definitely I'm going that direction. I'm touching people in the manner of business, history as far as Black history, shit like that. Betterment of self, self care, mental health, depression, anxiety, shit like that. But I'm tailoring it to what we missing right now. Like I'm tailoring it to the community, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, but what do you mean when you say you're tailoring it? Like, what, in which way are you tailoring it? Like, what's your focus?
My focus is the people, the community.
Hmm.
That's what I mean when I say I'm tailoring. And maybe that was probably a bad sentence to describe
No,
it.
it's fine. I was just trying to explore it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm if I'm writing a book, I went through this in 2018. I was trying to do a cookbook, had a lot of shit going on. That shit went down the drain. Keep it a stack. But my cookbook was going to be based off soul food, obviously. But there was going to be a passage for each recipe, speaking to the people. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm writing a book, I'm trying to reach the people. So all you book writers of our what's the word? Ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
There you
Ethnicity.
go. Yeah. There you go. For that, man, reach out to us, and not just this podcast, but reach out to this community. Feed us, because we got to start feeding each other. That's why writing a book would be such a good hustle. And you got to understand, you ain't gonna pop on the first book, but reach one, teach one.
Mm-hmm.
If one person read that book and get something from that book, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that person gonna take whatever he or she may have not gotten something from every page, but that passage that they got something from, they gonna pass it on to somebody else. That person gonna be, and that person might not like it. That person might be like, man, bro told me to read this and that shit was stupid. But then that nigga he's saying that to, man, let me go be Curious George. They might grab onto that shit, get a little positive energy, and try to push that energy out. Like that movie, Paying It Forward, just like that, bro. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So books is definitely a good hustle.
Right.
Me and my brother Lot, we definitely gonna get into shit like that for sure.
Already been dabbing in it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's like, you hear the saying all the time is when you don't want a certain type of people, when you don't want a certain type of people to know something, you put it in a book. And that's
We
another
we
thing.
have to start off Lot.
Right.
We have to start off as a community. We got to get selfish again.
Yep.
And once we get selfish again and start affecting us directly, the community directly, then we spread it to the world. But we at a place where we got to start getting selfish again. Books are important, bro.
Yep.
Definitely.
And teaching kids from a young age to read is important. Because if you read around your child will grow up reading. You get what I'm saying? Like at one point I didn't fucking like to read at all. But when I started reading and I started like finding a piece and learning different stuff from just reading shit, I just pick a random book. Might
Jared,
not even
Jared
read the
changed
whole
that for
thing.
Jared changed that for me with the Art of War. I still got the
A
same book
great
he
book.
gave me.
Great fucking book. A great book. And it teaches you really about patience. I don't want to spoil the book for people that ain't never read it. It's about patience and strategy.
Go read
Everything.
that.
Everything. Prepare yourself to be prepared. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Bottom
And
line, what we saying is, bro, reading is fundamental. Like they used to say in school, it's
yep.
fundamental. We at a place where even myself, niggas need to be Saturday morning, hit the gym by 6, by 8, stinking and sweating, be at Barnes and Noble, man, reading the book, man.
Man.
You ain't even gotta buy the book. It's gonna take you 3-4 hours. Get
And
through a
don't
couple
read
chapters.
no don't and like it's fine to read whatever. Like if like we talking about these hustles, if you got an idea of a hustle, invest in that hustle by reading on that hustle. You know what I'm saying? Invest on your hustle about reading up on finances and how to run a business and how to
Exactly
run
what
this.
exactly what all three of our obligation is with this podcast.
And we
Reading,
having fun. And we having fun and
yeah.
talking shit. But I guarantee you, y'all go back and watch this shit 1,000 times. You're gonna find 1,000 different fucking Jews just from this. And we all drinking. We ain't worried about Ruby Red being lit and faded. We all in the same boat with her. We just
I
rowing.
don't like that y'all keep saying that. Why would y'all keep saying it on camera?
Sweetheart, look at your face.
Defamation. I don't like it.
She said
I'm
defamation of
chilling.
character.
You for
I'm
sure.
chilling and
You
listening.
are you. Hey, you know what? You know
I'm
what we gonna do
trying to
special for you. And I'm thinking about.
I don't like that. Y'all trying to
I'm
entertain me.
thinking about making. I'm thinking about once a month making a late night segment just for your
Yeah, we
benefit.
gotta bring Cuz back.
We got to,
We
Don't
got to.
entertain me no more.
and we gonna crack the
I'm
bottle
not
at the same time.
Yeah.
If you catch a
Yeah.
nigga on bullshit, you gotta drink to it.
Yeah.
I put that in the
I mean,
notes,
y'all
bro.
ain't even bringing up relevant bullshit that came up this week because it's a lot more shit that came up.
We
We
gonna
just
get
had
to
them
it.
three because we were
If
talking.
y'all wanna be last week tonight, y'all gotta get it together.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna let you drop something that's gonna be great for the finisher. Let me finish these last two hustles, and we're gonna let you drop some jewels on us
I can't
about
wait for the
something
last
this week.
hustle.
What you mean?
So the next
This
hustle,
is my show.
yeah, for sure. You gonna plug that bitch in too. Cause that hey,
I
promise
want
y'all,
I want to come on that.
her shit is just as
You
fucking lit.
should. It
And
will.
I
when
want
she
to be
got the
on that one.
reins, bro, it ain't no such thing as whoa. You gotta have a secret code to stop that horse. You feel me? All
I want
right,
to be on that one.
for sure.
Y'all should come.
Then we haven't dropped none of her show content yet. It's ready, and that motherfucker gonna flood. Like it's coming. So y'all be ready to tune in. Just be
It's
watching for that
Why
all
link.
you
all
close us out?
what y'all looking at right now.
Wait, wait.
Y'all witnessing the birth of a whole conglomerate.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
A
yeah.
beautiful thing. A
Hustle
beautiful.
number 4.
If you don't
Go ahead.
like
Go
it,
ahead.
if you don't like it, we don't care.
Get the fuck out the swamp.
But this what we bringing to the table.
Hustle number 4, which I know a lot of people they think this is crazy, but it's very therapeutic also, and it's quick money and it's easy money if you got the drive.
They gonna
Lawn
sit on it
services,
though. They don't even
lawn
understand.
lawn care services,
Let me go.
landscaping.
Let me go. Let me go. Bruh, I'm 13. Pops, you want the J's, you want the Jabro shorts. School about to start.
Not the Chabos, bro.
Get out there, cut some grass. Cut some grass. And you know what I got out of it, bro? Making them $10, $5 here and there. Bro, it's just watching these people on my street on 53rd pulling out their driveway and pausing for a minute and looking at this shit like, damn, my house look good. Pride is pride in that shit, bro. It's hard work in that shit. Getting out there with your long sleeves so the grass don't get on you too much. Long pants so you ain't itching like a fool. The sweat ain't matter. The heat ain't matter, bro. It's making the community look good, bro. Cut some grass, bro, for real. Lawn service is where it's at, bro.
Very therapeutic. And I used to cut grass on a very larger scale. I cut hay. I was in that, grew up in the hay business. Some of the best times of my life. Young people, don't let nobody fool y'all like these type of jobs are only for Mexicans or for people that's broke. It's not, bro. You can make a lot of money with these 5 tips. And you just have to take pride in anything you do. Anything you do, y'all, just take a little pride in it. It don't matter if it's getting up and honor your clothes, making your bed. Take pride in what you're doing, young people. Old
But I
people,
remember, and I know you know about this. I remember Saturday morning, pops come wake me up 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Get up, nigga. Time to cut the grass.
mm-hmm.
Be pissed off. But after we finish smelling that grass, we done put that good mulch down in the garden and shit. Now all my friends coming over to play basketball. Bro, y'all look good as hell, bro. Like, yeah, that shit. Like, okay, yeah, I did my thing. I did my 1-2. You know what I'm saying? There's pride in that shit, bro. Getting out there, and I look at like lawn service, like what we saying is just general pride. Like, bro, you are putting energy, positive energy into what you own. You making it look good in the roughest places, bro. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, bro. You ain't once you go past the Tropicana field, you in the ghetto.
What is the Tropicana field? Is that the orange? Like, is that where the oranges come from?
Yeah, that's where the Tampa Bay Rays play. And literally, the Tropicana field is on 16th Street like this. You got 275. You go into the underpass, you in the hood. You got Campbell's Park, Bethel Heights, go down a little bit more, you got 10th Ave, all these different hoods. But you ride past some of these people's houses and you smile because like, damn, they living in the ghetto, but they taking pride in this shit before it get gentrified. For sure, man.
Gentrification is real, y'all. Mm-hmm. So, hey, ownership is a big thing too. Get these hustles down, get your money right, take up that ownership shit.
Oh, we bringing all up.
All of it.
We bringing all up. You know you about number 5, my favorite one.
Here we go. Number 5, something that we venturing in. Y'all know this episode 3. We ain't got to fake with y'all like we've been doing this shit forever. Bro.
Be on the lookout for that YouTube, that second YouTube, man.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Swamp on YouTube. But podcast, great fucking hustle. Getting together with motherfuckers that you care about, love, hate, it don't matter. Talk your shit. You can be respectful and talk your shit. You can be disrespectful and talk your shit. That's y'all world, however y'all do it. But podcast, y'all motherfuckers argue every day on fucking Facebook. You argue on Instagram and all in the fucking comments. Get on this goddamn camera and make a motherfucker pay you to listen to you argue.
And I just want to say this. This episode was we 3 in. I ain't trying to act like we 100 episodes in. I appreciate you coming on here, keeping it raw, straight up, man. That don't get on here and be like these other platforms because they want the sponsorship and all of that, tailoring what they say and all that. Like YouTube ain't gonna last for us. We finna go to Patreon. Yeah. So you could really hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? Podcast is important because niggas, again, to go back to it, niggas don't want to read. Mm-hmm. So what we gonna do, we gonna read for you. Mm-hmm. And then we gonna put these gems in here for you. You see what I'm saying? Podcast is important, man. Straight up, because it's just like I said with the books, we gotta be selfish again. We gotta get back fuck the selfless shit, be selfish again to feed the community, the streets. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Podcast is important. Podcast kind of at the 20, I think I got in the podcast just listening to them in late 2018. That shit changed my life. The ones
I told you about it. I think I told you about podcast because I started with the Purpose Club and the Brilliant.
And this my little brother.
Yeah.
He put me on there and that shit kind of changed my perspective on everything.
And on the real with the whole podcast thing too, like, and that's why, I like about coming in here and keeping it real too, because you get that justification of authenticity, like the realness. And it's not an act. It's not a script to this shit. It's just simple,
Use the example a lot. We on here saying words wrong. She correcting us and shit. This shit blood raw.
Blood fucking raw.
When
How you say it from last? Ain't no do boys in this bitch.
Yeah. Ain't no do boys. Real niggas, man.
Yeah,
Real
bro.
niggas.
Yeah, that's the five. That's the
I
five.
want to throw a number 6 in there though.
Go ahead,
bro. You've been around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get the most joy out of feeding people, bro. Like when you put energy in the food, bro, and that shit transfer to somebody's belly, bro, you gonna speak to them for the next 3 days without saying anything if you doing it right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these different creators cooking and all of that, bro. Cooking food is precious to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of energy in that shit when you going and buying your seasonings, reading, and not just buying those seasonings because you've seen it on Instagram, actually reading the label and shit, seeing how much sodium, how much this and that in there, how many calories, cholesterol, and all that shit, bro. Cooking change energy. Cooking shift shit, bro. It shifts shit, bro. And basically what I'm getting at, we said all these things. I just gave number 6, bro. The biggest thing about the hustle is it's unlimited, bro. But it should always be about the energy, man. Fuck the money. If you doing what you need to do and you walking in your own lane, that shit gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But happiness come through these things, man. Everybody talented at something, bro. Everybody got a talent. The nigga you might hate the most got a talent, bro. And we need to start putting that shit out, man. Mm-hmm. Straight up, man.
And have faith, people. That's the first thing. Then that's why it's called a hustle. Like none of it's guaranteed, but it's something to keep you going. And you have faith in these things, bro. A lot of times shit will work out for you. It might not work out in the ways that you think you think it should, but it, like you said, like just touching somebody, you know, I'm good with that. I ain't got to turn you over and make you a millionaire or whatever like that. I ain't got to be a millionaire with it, but just touching somebody and showing them by keeping faith, by showing like if you can't figure out something, let me show you something right now. You know, there's 6 of them right there for y'all, and it's a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more to come.
What I do want y'all to know, I'm the big brother to Locke. I'm following my little brother. It's gonna be so much shit that come up under this nigga collectively. You got Ruby Rose. She got her situation with the podcast. Make sure you let me know next time. I want to be on it. Right? We're gonna start the second YouTube with the cooking channel. All of that. If you niggas want to invest, but invest not just monetarily, invest with spirit, good what I'm looking for, like constructive criticism and all that. We about to turn into a whole monster, a real conglomerate, you know what I'm saying?
And please tell us what y'all want to hear too. Like we can come up with shit all day.
Comment.
Yeah. If there's an episode that y'all want to hear something about and y'all want to hear us discuss it, whatever.
And shout out to the 2 comments we got. I don't know if it went up live, but we got 2 of them bitches.
Are we live?
No, it's just
this. We gonna get it. We might need to look into that. We
are live.
This shit gonna drop, bro. As soon as we finish.
Live, hour and 43 minutes. That's crazy.
Any jewels you got, Ruby? Before we jump out of this thing, we gonna leave it on a good note with you. You are our guest. Sing a hymn for us or something.
Nah, I'm excited about this episode. I know you got some jewels to drop.
I don't sing. Love yourself. That's what I got for you. Love yourself.
As simple as she said it, that's major. That's major. I'm gonna back on that. I'm gonna back on that because a lot of shit we talked about, we ranted about tonight is because niggas ain't got no love for themselves, and I say niggas male and female, man. So yeah, like she said, I definitely co-sign that. Love yourself.
So that's it for the day, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody stopping through. I really, really, really appreciate the beautiful Ruby Rosewood for fucking with us today. She a
I'm gonna
busy
talk to you
lady.
in a minute, nigga.
Hmm?
I said I'm gonna talk to you in a minute, nigga.
Bet. Say, man, see y'all on the next one. Have a good one.
Yeah.
We out.